What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Shameless Watch Collector. A really cool company recently hit me up, and I'm super excited to tell you guys about them. They're called JPfans, and basically what they do is they give a global audience direct access to online marketplaces in Japan, ones like Mercari, Yahoo, Rakuten, and Amazon Japan. You search these marketplaces like you're in Japan, find an item, and JPfans takes care of the rest. They purchase it from the seller and ship it to their warehouse. Once it arrives, they take pictures of it so you can make sure the condition matches the listing. You can keep the items in the warehouse for a while if you plan to shop more, and once you're ready, they'll package everything together and provide you with a shipping quote from Japan to wherever you are in the world. JPfans gave me a budget to go shopping with, and I felt like a kid on Christmas morning. We all know how many iconic watch brands come out of Japan, and my goodness, the prices over there are so much better than they are for me over here in the US. With my $145 budget, I was able to get 5 watches from 3 different brands. So let's unbox these 5 watches straight out of Japan together, and I'll show you guys the prices I paid for each one as we go. Stick around after the unboxing footage though, where I'll go more in depth on the JPfans purchasing process and share some very important shipping information you're definitely going to want to know before making your first purchase. I'll also show you guys how to get $86 worth of free coupons when you create your account, and how to get 50% off your first Mercari purchase on there. Let's get into it. So here we go, got the package here from JPfans. Pretty small box overall, but that makes sense. Keeps it cheap to get it to me here in the States from Japan. But yeah, like I said, I have 5 watches from 3 different brands in here. I have not looked at any of these in person yet. A lot of the times when I show my unboxing, I'll do a voiceover over it after the fact. This is just gonna be a live reaction. I want you guys to experience this with me and get my completely unfiltered opinions on everything. I've seen good photos of all the watches I ordered through JPfans, what they sent you with the inspection photos, but it's always gonna be different in person. So I'm really eager to see the condition of these. Have an idea of which one's which, but let's lay these out here, I think, and then we'll start opening them one by one. 3 of these are brand new. 2 of them are used. Just remembered that. So that kind of gives away what that is a little bit. Got one of these, this, and this one right here. I'm gonna put face down so I don't give it all away totally yet. Here we go. Okay, so let's start with the obvious one, right? One that the brand has already given away. So all these are packaged very securely. There was no room for anything to move around in that box. So really good job there. And here we go. This one, oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited about this one. Here we go. Yeah, there she is. I've been wanting this watch for so dang long. A red GA 2100. And as you guys know, I brought one here with me to show you. It's gonna go in straight in one of these, a black one of these AP style cases to turn into a Casio, a full metal Casio, I should say. So I've been wanting a black and red G-Shock for so long. And the price on this one, guys, I paid $44, I think it was, for this watch, which is stupid cheap compared to what you pay for it over in the States, which is normally north of 100, if not like 80 on a good day. There you go. This looks authentic. You got the quick release in the back. Everything feels really good. Let's check the backlight. That's working the way it does on a normal G-Shock. Yeah, this looks really, really good. It's definitely obviously one of the brand new ones. Never been worn. It has the instruction manual here, straight from Casio / G-Shock, and then that beautiful pillow right there. Very, very excited about this. I'll keep you guys updated on this one. I'll probably make a short of it when I turn it into a metal Casio. I'm waiting on that case to arrive, but good first one. This is the first one I purchased actually on the website. I just looked up GA 2100 specifically, and most of them were priced below 50, and I was just in shock about how cheap that was. So I immediately jumped at that. This is a watch, like I said, I've been wanting for well over a year, such a long time. So I'm so excited to finally have this one. Perfect condition too. Can't wait to get this thing in a metal case. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to this one next. Another fairly obvious one. I just want to turn it around so you guys can see it. So what this one is a custom all gold Casio 91W. and I just love it. I love the box with the Japanese writing on it. That was really cool to me. I'll be definitely keeping this box with me. And then it's just a little shop in Japan that customizes 91Ws. They have a bunch of them, and I'm gonna do a video soon further customizing other 91Ws and 1200s, A1200s, and also the 158 are ones I'd like to customize with like those sunset screen covers. I will show those on screen right now as I get this Casio open. But this is actually, believe it or not, this is my first 91W. I did not own one of these. I had my hands on them quite a few times. I think they're amazing watches, one of the best deals out there. But I just never found the one I wanted. I was very particular. I wanted one that was a little bit custom, had some character to it. And this checked all the boxes. I love gold, especially on a digital watch. And I finally own this iconic watch, the 91W, the F91 from Casio. So many people's first watch. Turns out it's my, I don't know, 100th. But I love this thing. Oh, it looks incredible. It's so light. I always forget how light 91Ws are until you get them in your hand. And gosh, I just love this watch. I am so excited to finally own one of these. I paid a very low price for this. I want to say it was like $24 altogether. So your normal 91W on Amazon in the States is going to cost around at least $20 normally. So I felt like this was a no-brainer to get my hands on a custom one from Japan, and this one does not disappoint. I cannot stress enough. I'm going to have to weigh this on my little scale in a little bit because I cannot stress enough how light this watch is. My goodness, even with this band. Loving it. So cannot wait to get this thing on. This is going to be a great daily. Okay, and so I know what's in this one here, and this was another one that kind of checked a box of a Japanese characteristic I wanted on a watch. And you guys will see that quite quickly, what it is once I get it open. This is going to be the first used watch we're opening as well. This is a slightly used watch. It was said to be in excellent condition by the seller. What's crazy too is if like someone's selling, privately on Mercari or something like that, JPfans, like, they'll go and meet up with the people for you. Which is crazy to me, and that's by far my least favorite part of buying watches. I hate meeting up with people. I'm sorry, I'm an introvert, and that's why I do most of my stuff online. Let me get this open so I don't make myself look too stupid. Hold on one sec. Okay, I got it open. But yeah, it's just so cool that they go and pick it up for you. Because yeah, if I had that in the States, if that was a service I could pay for out here in America to find something on like Facebook Marketplace and just have someone else do it for me for like a $5 fee, oh my gosh, that would be a no-brainer for me. All right, but enough ranting. Here we go. Another Casio. This one is the MTP 1239 DJ. And what I wanted on this watch to give it some Japanese character was I wanted the day to be in Japanese. I've always wanted a watch like that. And this Casio checked that box for me. It is in unbelievable shape. This looks like a brand new watch. I can't find any imperfections on this thing. I mean, look at this, guys. There's not a scratch on this watch. And this thing is beautiful. Oh my gosh, what a universal, gorgeous Casio. Love this watch. The only thing I hate about it is a stupid push link or whatever they're called, band or links there, push pin bands. I hate those so much. They're so dumb. At least it looks like this one's going to be very easy to adjust. It has the arrows and stuff, so at least you have that. On so many like the AliExpress ones that use bands this cheap, you don't even have that. So I think that will be fairly easy. I'll try to keep it because outside of the linking, the bracelet feels really, really good. Really soft, really nice. Absolutely beautiful dial on this watch. Checks the box of the Japanese day on the watch. Absolutely love that. And you guys will not believe the price I got on this one. I'll put it on screen right now so I have proof of it, but I think it was like $14. I had like $14 left at the end of everything I had already purchased, and I was like, okay, well, I might as well get one more thing, get the most of my money, and it was this. And so I remember seeing this. It had the Japanese day on it, and I was like, you cannot be serious with that price. Condition said perfect. I really wanted to buy a few used watches for you guys and see what that experience was like, and my goodness, this thing is perfect. I am so stoked right now. So here you go, the Casio MTP 1239 DJ, my third watch out of these ones. So I saved the best two for last because I know what these two are, and I cannot describe to you guys how excited I am for these two. This first one is a watch that I talk about all the time. It's a watch I already own, but it's a variation of it I did not know existed. And from what I can tell, you can only get this in Japan. Let's get into it. Oh, I'm so excited right now, guys. All right, so go ahead and start getting your guesses. I mean, I talk about this watch on Amazon list videos all the time. All the time. One of my favorite watches in the world. Holy crap, there it is, it's real. Oh my gosh. There it is, guys. It's a Casio Duro MDV 107. It has that little residue on it right there. I'm sorry, that cover on it. I'll get that off in a sec. But it's in a gray dial. I've never seen this. And not just that, there is a stainless steel band on this. In the States, this only comes with a silicone band. I'm so amazed this watch exists. This looks so good. This looks better, in my opinion, than the black ones do. Oh my gosh. This is a dream watch to me, guys. This is insane. An MDV 107 that you can only get in Japan, to my knowledge. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure you guys in the comments will let me know. Oh my gosh. The band feels great. It has those same links that I hate, but it looks like it will again be very easy to adjust. It has the arrows again right there. Sorry, there we go. But I cannot get enough of this thing. I brought another watch here with me to show you guys, because I do love my Duros. This is my other Duro I have here from the States, a black one, with stainless steel bands. I got this one on AliExpress, swapped it out, and it just turned it immediately into one of my favorite watches. I just can't get enough of this thing. I think it's probably the best value dive watch in the world. No exaggeration. I don't even think it's really a conversation. It's just such a perfect watch. So love the look of these things on stainless steel bands. I always thought Casio should offer it from the factory that way. Little did I know they do. And this thing is, oh, I love this band. Look at the brush to polish transitions there. That is so cool. I mean, this band's not coming off. Even with those links, I don't care. It's just so beautiful. And then on top of that, it feels so robust. You can tell, I mean, let me get this one right here. You can tell how much more robust this band is than the other. So night and day. And this is a good band. Like, I should like this one, like I said. Let me know in the comments if you knew this watch existed. I am truly speechless holding this in my hand. I'm so stoked. This is like one of the things that makes JPfans such a cool opportunity to get our hands on watches. So I did find a few of these on eBay too, all in Japan, and they were all around $100. I got this one, I believe, for somewhere around 50, maybe 55, maybe even less. Again, as always, I'll put it on the screen. But it was not more expensive than your standard Duro would be on a really, really good day out here. I got this Duro for 41 or something, 42 on Amazon on a big sale. Makes it one of the best purchases I've ever made. What's interesting as well is this Duro doesn't have the logo on the bottom. It doesn't have the little fish logo. So it is slightly different, without a doubt. Looking at it now, and I'm not seeing too many other differences besides the inner ring on the gray one is white instead of black. Beyond that, they're very, very similar beyond the strap and the colors, but oh my gosh, this immediately skyrockets to one of my favorite watches in my collection. One that I know no one else is gonna have. I am just so stoked. And sorry, I forgot to do a bezel sound check here. This thing has no play. It feels great, but here is the sound for you. Actually feels a little bit better, more robust than the other Duro. This one's a little bit more like free, not quite as sturdy feeling. So yeah, wow. But this one also has a lot more miles on it. Oh boy, you two make a beautiful couple. All right, guys, last but certainly not least, the last brand and the second used watch. And I bet you can guess what brand this is here. But let's go ahead and get into this. I mean, when I opened up JPfans, I'm sure you can assume what my first search was. And I just took a long time to decide on one. And you guys are about to see which one it is. And I think I'm gonna surprise you. I think I'm gonna surprise a few with which one I chose. All right, here we go. Oh, hello, beautiful. A Seiko solar watch, believe it or not. This is the V158-0AM0. This thing is beautiful. And like I said, it was supposed to be another used watch. I'm not seeing any damage anywhere. No scratches. Yeah, it looks wonderful. Solar powered, as you can see, it's already running. So I had that verification from the seller that it was already running. Of crazy price that I doubt you'll believe I paid for this one. I did some research on it. I mean, there's like a trillion different Seikos in the world, as we all know, so it's hard to know on the top of your head. I'm not at the point yet, for sure, to where I know all the prices of them right away. From what I can see, this is about $100 to $150, maybe sometimes $200 watch. I got mine for, I believe, $55. So it was a steal. It was a no-brainer. And again, perfect condition. Yet another Seiko in the collection. And like I said, I think more than any other brand, Seikos are just so much cheaper in Japan than they are in the States. It's hard to get your hands on a Seiko that is worth anything, that is in decent condition for anything that's in 2 digits, that's not in the triple figures over here in America. So to get your hands on a Seiko, shipped down here, I think all things said and done, it was probably about $60. So this is a no-brainer, and what a timeless classic Seiko that I just feel like you can wear anywhere. It's going to be very versatile. It's going to look good with any outfit. It's a solar-powered watch, so it should last forever. Love, again, the brush to polish transitions you have all over this watch with this brushing on the side, the polish on the top around the bezel. Just a gorgeous example of a Seiko. Oh wow. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's all 5. So this is a used one, and this is a used one. They're both in immaculate condition. I mean, as good as brand new. You might as well just consider them brand new. And then, yeah, we have the Duro in a special colorway, the GA2100 in red, and the F91W in this gold custom, all gold.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that unboxing footage as much as I enjoyed unboxing those watches. But let's talk about some of what I experienced during the shipping process with JPfans. These are some of the things that I'm sure a lot of you are curious about, and things I would absolutely want to know before making a purchase myself. All this information is stuff that I directly asked JPfans about, and they were happy to answer thoroughly. First, let's start with what I think is the most important thing to know here, and that is shipping prices, along with how certain watches can drastically affect them, specifically quartz watches. You may have noticed that 4 out of 5 of the watches I purchased here are battery powered. That immediately made my shipment ineligible for the cheaper shipping options, and the lowest price available to me from Japan to California was around $50, which honestly isn't terrible by any means, but it still does sting a little bit when you know there were cheaper options out there. That said, this shipping method was lightning quick. The total shipping time was something like 4 or 5 days, which is ridiculously fast. Before you ask in the comments, I'm not entirely sure whether removing the battery before shipping the watch would change anything, but my assumption is no. I'm thinking the watch simply being classified as battery powered is enough to make it ineligible for those cheaper shipping methods. But this doesn't mean that you should avoid quartz watches. I would just say to make sure you buy a few at a time, since even one quartz watch can force the entire shipment into the more expensive category. You can store items at JPfans warehouse for up to 60 days for free, so you've got plenty of time to keep shopping and snagging deals as you find them. That way, it makes a lot more sense when you do pay for shipping. And as you'd probably assume, automatic watches would not have this issue. Next, let's talk import fees, another super fun topic. I know this stuff isn't as sexy as the watches, but I really don't want any of you getting hit with unpleasant surprises if you decide to make a purchase on here. So you won't know the import fees until the package arrives in your country. JPfans won't know them, and they aren't the ones charging you. It's just a fun little mystery you get to wait around for. My import fees were paid directly to UPS, and they came out to $25 and some change. Not bad at all, but it was also something I wasn't expecting. Places like AliExpress either handle the import fees for US shoppers, or they just build them into the price that we pay, but JPfans explained to me that their business structure is different enough that this just is not an option for them. It's a longer explanation that I won't bore you with here, but it did make sense. I don't know much about import fees at all. I don't know how much they can vary from country to country, so that's something I would absolutely recommend looking into if you don't already have a decent idea of how it works where you live. And finally, let's talk JPfans fees, and this is actually some good news. Their fees are really not bad at all. In my pricing screenshots, on watches like the blue Casio, you can see exactly how much their fees added. It was about $3 to $5 per transaction on average. Their purchasing process is also extremely straightforward, and they keep you updated every step of the way. The GA2100, for example, that one had a seller who was being very difficult about shipping the watch to JPfans. But they kept me updated nearly every day on the progress, and they eventually got the watch shipped to them. It was genuinely impressive customer service. It's nice when you can actually tell where the fees you're paying are going, and that's definitely the case with JPfans. It all feels pretty reasonable. especially when features like the inspection photos that you get once JPfans receives the watch are free, which is really nice. So if you tack on the shipping price and the import fees onto my specific order, it comes out to about $75 extra total. If we divide that by 5, which is the number of watches I got, that comes out to $15 per watch. So if I tack on an extra $15 onto each watch I bought, they're all still deals ranging from good to incredible. The GA2100 again, for example, would still be far less expensive than what I'd pay in the States. And the Seiko? Yeah, that one's pretty obvious. All things considered, I still think this is a goldmine for us watch collectors, and just a ton of fun. I had an absolute blast shopping through these marketplaces, finding watches I didn't know existed, seeing prices I couldn't believe, and feeling like I had just basically used a teleportation machine into Japan. It's just a really fun and unique experience. Whether you make a purchase or not, I'd still recommend just searching around JPfans, especially Mercari, since that's where all 5 of these watches came from. I think any watch enthusiast would have a good time just browsing through the different marketplaces on the app. The prices on just about everything were so much cheaper than what I normally pay out here in America. Interestingly, a few of the watches that I found on JPfans were also listed on marketplaces like eBay, but for something like 4 times the price over there. So this is really somewhere you should look first for just about any Japanese watch that you want to buy. And maybe it's just me, but I also just think it's way cooler when the watch is shipping straight from Japan, through their marketplace, directly to me. It just makes it feel that much more special. And you can save even more when you sign up with the link in the description below, which will automatically give you $86 worth of coupons for free. And then once your account is created, head over to the JPfans homepage and you'll find a 50% off Mercari coupon. I want to thank JPfans for reaching out to the channel, giving me a budget to shop with, and answering all the questions I had throughout this process. I hope you all enjoyed this video and find some gold mines yourself on JPfans like I did. Comment below if you buy anything or if you have any more questions. Thank you all so much for watching and for making opportunities like this possible. It means a ton, and it's so much fun getting to experience stuff like this and share it all with you. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be giving away another watch at 5,000 subscribers. We've got a lot of videos coming up real soon, but until then, Shameless Watch Collector signing out. And always remember, it's not that serious.